very good evening to you, wherever you may be. It is time for, once again, for the Champion Brothers, ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or
Let's talk some Southern gospel. What do you think?
absolutely right over there's Neil.
And Chris is there as always.
And look, I think I can confirm that we'll have a special guest here real quick like. And we're
Very
going to play
special.
you some music and all that kind of good stuff too. But before we get to our special guest, we want to tell you about an event that's coming up real soon, as in day after tomorrow at the Fayette Civic Center. Tell them about it, Neil.
It's on top of us, ain't it? Boy, it is here. Coming to Fayette, Alabama, there to the Fayette Civic Center is the Troy Burns family. Boy, I have been eager for it to come. And I just promise you, I've been saying about the Troy Burns family that I've never seen Troy Burns anywhere where he didn't have a good time. And it
That's
will rub
right.
off on you if you'll come. And so we're just excited to have the Troy Burns family this Saturday night, July 26th. We'll start at 6 o'clock like we always do. Won't cost you anything to get in. We don't sell tickets. We don't want that to be a hindrance to anybody. We want you to come, worship with us, have a good time. We will give you the opportunity to see that these events can keep happening as the Champion Brothers keep bringing Southern gospel back to the area. Chosen Witness will sing a few, Faithful Friends will sing a few, and then there'll be a whole lot of the Troy Burns family. So you need to come and bring a load with you.
Absolutely. And that is coming up night after next,
Man,
July 26th. It is here, and we are looking so forward to it. All right. Let's, without any further ado, is that how you was supposed to get?
That sounds professional.
Let's welcome our special guest, none other than the aforementioned Troy Burns of the Troy Burns family. Hey,
Hey
Troy, how you
guys,
doing?
I'm doing awesome. Good to see you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us tonight.
We're excited about coming to Fayette.
Did I get it right that when I said that I've never seen Troy Burns where he didn't have a good time? Didn't I get it pretty right?
Chris was telling me about the two different groups you sing in. Now,
Yeah.
what was your group, Chris? Chosen?
Now, the group I sing with is Faithful Friends.
Faithful Friends. And
Yes, sir.
Neil's group is Frozen Witness, right?
Chosen Witness. We just freeze a crowd over, buddy, when we hit the stage.
Oh,
I think the good time has begun, ladies and gentlemen.
We're looking forward to singing with y'all on Saturday night. Oh, goodness. We got good friends in that area, and we encourage them to come out. We will have a lot of fun.
Yes.
And we will also tell the story of Jesus Christ and how that you really can't make it without him on this earth or in the life to come. So you'll hear a good message in song. I guarantee you that.
Well, let's catch up a little bit and let the folks know that that are stopping by and watching the program tonight. Of course, anybody that knows anything about Southern gospel music knows that you were with the Inspirations for quite some time. Was there at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, and kind of left, came back a time or two, but kind of bring us forward to how the genesis of the Troy Burns family and how all that got started.
Well, I started with Inspirations at the beginning, like you said, in '64. Spent 30 years on the road with the group. My wife and I went into business. We stayed in business for another 15 years, I guess 20 years. And then, so in 2008, we were real estate, and you know what happened in 2008, that all went south. So anyway, to make a long story short, she and I said, look, we're going to sing. So we'd already sung together in church a lot. So we for Burns family. And then Archie retired with Inspirations about that time. And so he called me and said, I'm forming a group called Smoky Mountain Reunion. So it's me and Archie and Eddie and and Marlon. And so we sang together 3 or 4 years. And then, so Tammy and I have been singing as a Troy Burns family now for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and we love it. We're slowing down some. I don't want to be 85 years old and die on the road driving a bus. So I want to go home and die around my grandkids. Oh, that's morbid. We'll change subjects. But anyway, now the inspirations, of course, they've got young guys now that are carrying on the legacy. Those guys, if you close your eyes, it's us in the 70s. The
Yep.
same songs, the same style, the same energy. And so crowds are just loving them everywhere they go. And I'm so tickled that they're carrying the legacy on into the future. So it'll have a, a, a good, I don't know what you call it, just a good legacy.
Just go on forever.
Go on. And also, the Singing in the Smokies was the event in Southern Gospel for years and years and years, and it just died, and they didn't have anything for like 10 years. That park sat vacant. So Tammy and I started that back this past year, and it was a success. So we're hoping that and praying that not only will the legacy of the inspirations go on, but the legacy of the Singing in the Smokies. And God's really blessed. Some of the guys passed on, Jack and Ronnie and Martin, the original guys. And so me and Archie are the only ones left of the original. And so I told him the other day, well, this week, I went up and talked to him, and I said, Archie, we need to write a book. It's called The Last Two Standing.
Hey, that's
That's pretty
accurate.
good. Yeah.
But I am writing a book on a side note, sort of
Really?
about my life, and I'll have it out next summer. Anyway, to make a long story short, God has blessed us over the years. And I was telling Chris earlier to allow me to stand on stage and sing for an hour and a half, not get hoarse, be able to drive that bus. Tammy drives the bus as much as I do, and Ethan drives too. So we get along pretty well like that. And God has
Yeah.
really blessed us.
I want to go back and touch on a couple of things you said. One, I can't remember if it was just a while ago or before we came on, but you said you've been doing this for 60 years. And I
Yeah.
said you started when you was 5, right?
Two and a half.
And okay. I know Mama always taught us it's rude to ask a lady how old it is, but I don't, I'm not embarrassed. How old are you, Troy?
Well, I started when I was 13.
Okay.
So I'm
So there you
73.
go. All right. Well, and
72.
you were talking about being 85. Cook that sings lead for us in Faithful Friends. I have introduced him, and I haven't found any supporting documents to invalidate this, but he is the oldest living lead singer. He's 82 and
Really?
still singing. I said it about makes me mad because at 82 he sings better than the other three of us boys put together most nights. So
That's a blessing right there.
so I can't wait for you and Ken to get together and
Me
do
too.
some singing and tell stories and all that kind of good stuff.
Yes, I've got the stories. I mean, if y'all
Yes.
had about 4 hours, I've got some stories
No,
about
Troy, it's more like if you've got 4 hours, you could.
about the songs that we got and about the fun times that we had with all those groups like the Florida Boys and Kingsmen and Hensons and Goodmans and us traveling together for years. Some of the funny stuff that happened on the road. Yeah, I've got some great stories. I'll tell you a real quick story about a song. Uh, when we had a bunch of number one songs back then, and so the songwriters would come to our office once a year, every songwriter, and they would bring what they had written that year, and they'd pitch it to us. So one year, Squire Parsons came to our office, and he pitched for 2 hours, and we said, "Well, is that all you've written?" He said, "Yeah, that's it, guys." He said, "Well, wait a minute. When I was leaving the house, a sheet of paper fell out of my briefcase, and it's a song that I worked on about 6 years ago, but it doesn't sound like your style." And so we said, "Well, what if we got to lose? What does it sound like?" And so I never will forget this. He sat down at the piano, and he rolled the piano, and he said, "I'm kind of homesick for a tree." And so that's where that song began. was in our office that day,
Wow.
and of course, it's a it's an iconic song in Southern gospel, and it went number one for Squire and the Kingsmen and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Plus,
how God over the years has blessed us with, like I said, so many friends and so many songs like that over the years. It's crazy.
I know the Inspirations have recorded several Squire songs. Does the Troy Burns family do any?
Uh, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I got up at about 9:30 today.
That's all right. It's okay. What one other question I wanted to ask before I let Neil have the floor, and I'll go lay down for a little bit. But the book, do you have a working title for the book? I
Uh,
know you said next summer, so you still finishing up and all that. But
it's probably going to be called "From a Cabin to the Hall of Fame."
that's neat.
I was, I was born here in the Appalachian Mountains. Uh,
Yes, sir.
my mom, my family was really, really poor, and so I was born in a log house, two room log house with no electricity. And doctor came out. Uh, Mom was 17, and doctor came out to the house and delivered me. And of course, he had to use an old kerosene lantern to deliver me. This sounds like a made up story, but it's the truth. Uh, my mom didn't have a bassinet to put me in, so she put a handmade quilt in a dresser drawer and put me in that dresser drawer. I tell everybody she shut me up in there, but she slept. Anyway. um, I tell the life story of overcoming the the adversities and the obstacles of being raised in poverty in Appalachian Mountains, and going on to sing with one of the top groups in the nation, and uh, being elected into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame, and all the stuff in between. And even today, as a 3-year old, in the book, I talk about how that when you get my age, don't just sit down and wait to die. There's a lot left for everybody to do, and I'm living proof. I'm working on a brand new project right now. It has nothing to do with Southern gospel music, but if you, as an older person, think outside the box and have Christ as the center of your life all the time, then you've got a lot of work left to do. I just encourage people. That's part of the book.
amen.
We'll be looking for that next summer. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have it.
Neil, what?
I'll have it at Singing and Smokers.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal. So, Troy, usually what we do when we do these little get togethers is Neil will come up with a theme or a topic or a group or whatever the case might be, and he'll send it to me. And it's always a little bit of a surprise. But, Neil, what's the theme tonight besides getting to visit with Troy Burns?
Yeah, well, I was doing a lot of thinking of meditating, wondering one day about the word, and um, I got to thinking about forever when we're gone from this home and we're at our eternal home, if you know Jesus. And I got to thinking about forever. Matter of fact, I thought about people have used the term "there's no time like the present." I even thought about there's no time like forever. And so if somebody goes and writes that song, check with me before you publish it because I
No
think it's a good
time like forever. There's
something
no.
like
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Here we go. We may
that. So
have it before we
anyway,
get off here tonight.
I started doing a quick search, and sure enough, there's a lot of songs that talk about forever. And I just picked some of them, wanted to share them tonight. I love going back in my archives back behind me, all that vinyl, and finding groups and certain songs. And let's play one right off the bat. This is one that goes all the way back to the 50s, the Blue Ridge Quartet. And Chris, interesting thing about this, we got that set of CDs years ago from Mr. Ed Sprouse.
Yeah.
It was a long time with the Blue Ridge, and we knew him. He lived in Columbus, Mississippi, and we got the chance to know him and sing with him a lot and talk to him and share. Anyway, he digitized a lot of those Blue Ridge albums. And the album that this one's on, called Echoes from the 40s, he had that tag because I mean he did it right. He cleaned up that music, he tagged it, he labeled everything, and he had it tagged as 1955.
Yeah.
But yet on the Southern Gospel History site, it says 1958. So I don't know what the deal is. Was it recorded and re-released maybe or what? But so sometime in the mid to late 50s is when this album was out. Echoes from the 40s. Blue Ridge Quartet did this song called "I Am Thine Forever." Let's hear it.
Deep in my heart I have a joyful song. It fills my life with gladness on the way. Oh, glory, tempters no more can bind my faith. And strong the Lord is mine, and I am His today. Yes, I am thine forever. Lord, I know
I feel the Spirit guiding me to
show me the way to go, treading road to heaven, comfort sweet is given. Christ the Lord is mine. He keeps me happy here and drives away my fear. I'm trusting in His love to lead me safe above. I'll keep on singing praise throughout my pilgrim days. Dear Lord, I'm glad that I am thine. Wonderful peace and blessed hope is mine. I shall not walk the valley dark alone. Oh, pilgrim, Jesus is near to give me help divine, for He has made my soul His very own. Yes, I am thine forever. Lord, I know.
I feel the Spirit guiding me to
Show me the way to go, treading road to heaven's comfort. Sweet is given, Christ the Lord is mine. He keeps me happy here and drives away my fear. I'm trusting in His love to lead me safe above. I'll keep on singing praise throughout my pilgrim days. Dear Lord, I'm glad that I am thine.
That's the Blue Ridge Quartet, and I am thine forever here on the Champion Brothers broadcast with our special guest, Troy Burns, tonight. Troy, you remember that one at all? Or you got any Blue Ridge Quartet memories you want to share with us as I unmute your microphone? There we go. Let's see. Hang on
I've
just a
never
second.
I've
There
never
we
heard
go.
that song in my life, but I have sung many times with the Blue Ridge Quartet.
Yeah.
If that came out in '55, I was 3 years old, so probably why I hadn't heard that song. But yeah, we used to sing with Blue Ridge, quite often
Yeah.
in all the big sings. And they had a TV show in Greenville, South Carolina. I watched them every Sunday for years.
Yeah.
Back when Burl Strevel and Kenny Gates,
Gates. Yeah.
um, and I
Bill
can't,
Crow.
Bill Crow, yeah,
Yeah.
all those guys. Yeah, we had a lot of good times together.
Wow, that's some good stuff right there.
For
We want to
sure.
say hey to some folks tonight and encourage you if you're listening. We would appreciate it if you drop a comment in there and let us know that you stopped by. Hey to Brad Shackelford, he's dropped in to visit with us tonight, as far and as well as Mal Mallory saying good evening, brothers. Our friend Megan Edge drops in and says, Neil, guess who I saw a week ago tonight? Well, she'll tell us eventually. But hey, Megan, glad you stopped by and visited with us. But it would help us out tremendously if you would drop that comment, like, and share all that stuff that we're supposed to say in this new social media age. Troy, you keep up with all that stuff?
Well, I was just thinking during that song that the Blue Ridge was doing, I was thinking how most of the time it's teenagers and 20-something-year-olds that have podcasts like y'all doing. So I want to commend you all, both of you, Neil and Chris, for doing for doing this podcast. It's pretty cool, and a lot of times the younger people don't even watch TV or watch anything except something coming from a podcast. That's how they get all their information, their news. That's how they live. So, yeah, thank you guys for doing that. I don't keep up with a whole lot, but I enjoy technology, and that's and we
I
all
tell folks all the time, what did we do before Facebook and all that? Oh yeah, we talked to one another. You
yeah.
know?
And but as Christians, we when something comes along, we need to be able to capitalize and use it. I
Yep.
mean,
Absolutely.
we should reach as many people as possible, and that's the way to do it.
I should have asked you before we started, and I didn't, and I apologize. But are you in a hurry? Can you hang
Hurry.
out with us for a while? Do you need to leave, or is it, yeah? I should have
See,
asked that before we started.
uh, I know that my that Tammy is ever since the Singing and Smokers was over July 5th,
Hmm.
her phone is rung nonstop. But she sells all the tickets. She
Yeah.
assigns all the seats to everybody. She helps them find lodging, um, and she talks to every one of them. So anyway, her phone's been busy, but I'm not in a real big hurry. When
Okay.
she gets supper ready, she'll usually ring a bell outside, and all the people and me will come eat supper.
Well, all right. Well, that sounds good. Right quick, a couple of more folks that's dropped in. Hey to Rodney Holman, who's watching, and Jackie Atkinson says, "Keep up the good work." I think that goes for all of us. We'll keep on keeping on. So Neil, I'm gonna let you drive. You tell me what you want to play next, and
Let's I tell you what, let's play a song. Brad Shackford chimed in there. Isn't that interesting timing? Because this is a song from a quartet, a regional quartet from an area where we grew up, Columbus, Mississippi area, called the Hartman, and they covered this song sometime back at a live recording they did, 2009. The song is called "Forever Changed." It's a great song. There's been a couple of groups do it and put it out nationally, but these guys I think did a good job of it. So let's play Brad and the other Hartman singing "Forever."
I'm glad that many years ago God reached down and began to forever change me. Now there were those who said I'd surely fall when I told them I'd given Jesus my all. And I guess I really can't blame them for having their doubts. They only knew what I used to be, but oh, what a difference the Lord made in me. What I got was real, and praise God I'm still serving Him now. To me, friend, I'd still choose to serve the Lord faithfully, but I cannot begin to imagine what He has in store. For once I was lost, I was headed for hell, but then I got saved, and now all is well. My forever began when I took the precious hand of Jesus, my Lord, forever changed. I'm forever changed.
That's the Hartman Quartet.
Thank you.
From back in 2009 and forever changed here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. Troy Burns. I love how it worked out. He is with the Troy family, and they are coming to Fayette, Alabama this Saturday night. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time, Neil. We always say, Troy, this is our show. We can do whatever we want to. So.
That's right.
So we were talking about technology a while ago, and it blows my mind. I made the comment today, I'd hate to know what would have happened if I would have had today's technology when I was 15 or 16 years old, like some bunch of these youngins. They've got this artificial intelligence and the Chat GPT the other day. And so I just got on this fun kick. I said, all right, here's a picture of the group that I sing with, Faithful Friends, and I want y'all to draw it like we was going to Six Flags and going into one of those little dudes that does the caricatures. And so at the Singing Saturday Night, you will see Faithful Friends. You will also see Chosen Witness.
Oh my! Your sister-in-law is going to talk to you about that.
Yes, I know. And you will also hear a whole lot of the Troy Burns family.
Wow, look at that!
Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like Prince Charles and Netanyahu and Hillary Clinton.
Easy now, easy. Well, let's not get political stuff.
Oh my!
But I just thought that was so hilarious when they popped those things up. But we want to tell you about a singing that's coming up this Saturday at the Fayette Civic Center right there in downtown Fayette. Troy, it's the old grammar school that they converted several years ago, and the auditorium, they completely redid it and all. Of a very nice venue, I think, for a town the size of Fayette. And it's right there in down Fayette. It starts at 6 o'clock on Saturday night. It won't cost you anything to get in. And like we just said, Faithful Friends will sing a few, Chosen Witness will sing a few, and most of the night we'll get to hear the Troy Burns family, and looking so forward to it. But you just come on and be with us, and we would love to see you there.
We're going to have a time.
Yes.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Yep.
Old radio guy got a frog in his throat all of a sudden. I was wondering if I'd make it through that one.
You made it.
But Troy, I know y'all, you're talking about a new, well, you had the new book you were talking about earlier, but where are you? And I know the whole recording stuff has changed a lot too, but.
Yeah, we got a new project that we will have in Fayette.
Okay.
We did is we have what we call Classics 1, Classics 2,
Mm-hmm.
and we recorded a bunch of songs that everybody's heard, and like "Let's All Go Down to the River." There's a man walking on the water.
Oh,
Songs like that. You
Okay.
might play that song after a while. I don't know, but anyway,
Well,
that's kind of song.
Well,
That's
there's no time like the present.
that's right. That's right.
I'm
You might
fine with you
play it
just
forever.
singing a trash version like you was doing. I don't care. But
Well,
so
there's
this
a
is
piano here somewhere.
so this is Classics Volume 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't have the picture of the cover yet, Neil. I don't know if you did or not, but
I did not actually.
So we're gonna put up the cover for 1, but hey, y'all come Saturday night and you can get Volume 2 and Volume 1, I'm sure, can't they?
Volume 2 just looks like Volume 1 with a 2 under it.
Okay, well, even better.
Really cool.
Well, let's just play it. Is that all right?
Do
That
it.
sounds good to me.
All right. Here's some of what you'll get to hear this Saturday night, the Troy Burns family, and let's all go down to the river.
Yes.
Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me.
King, people's sins away. He'll satisfy your soul if you give him control. Be ready for that judgment day. Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me, for I want to see this man walking on the water. Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me, for I want to see this man walking on the water. Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me, for I want to see this man walking on the water. This man walking on the water.
The Troy Burns family.
Yeah.
And,
There it is. I was waiting for the button.
and
And
Saturday
let's all
night,
go down to the river.
this coming Saturday night, Ethan plays the banjo. You heard
Yeah.
the banjo in that song. He plays the banjo, the dobro, the mandolin, and then we have a baritone singer who plays the guitar. We also have a 19-year-old piano player he's from out in Shreveport, Louisiana,
Yeah.
but he's going to be there. Those guys, and I play the upright bass, of course, but those guys can really bring it. It adds a whole nother dimension for our family group, for everybody to be playing instruments. Except Tammy, she doesn't play. She played basketball.
Okay.
In fact,
Y'all bring her some spoons. We'll get Tammy to play the spoons or something.
in fact, in high school, she was all conference, and she majored in education as a teacher. So she's a basketball coach too. So she never played instruments,
Wow.
but she can sing good.
Absolutely. It's been a few years ago, and you may remember this when it was more than I do, but y'all were just outside of Fayette at Concord Baptist Church. Come one of those, late afternoon pop up thunderstorms and knocked the power out. You remember that night?
I remember that night. No power anywhere.
Yeah.
No lights, no sound.
So y'all ran a cord out to the generator and plugged all your stuff in, and then it was during the second verse of the invitation song, there came the lights. So right at the end.
Yeah, I just cranked the generator on the bus. We ran an extension cord. We didn't have any lights, so somebody parked in the front of the church with their headlights. We opened the doors. They shined the headlights in, and then we had sound from the generator on our bus.
Yeah.
Wow. Do what you got to do to carry on.
Yes, you do.
But, and I got to hear y'all, and that was the first time I had heard Burns family in person. And I wasn't sure what to expect, just to be honest with you. I mean, I knew of the quartet history and all that. But tell the folks, what can they expect when they hear the Troy Burns family Saturday night?
Well, of course, we have our own style, but when I cut out on a song, you hear some of the old inspirations sound, and we will do some songs honoring those inspirations. We'll do "Jesus Is Mine." We might do "Jesus Is Coming Soon." the unseen hand. We'll do a few of those that honor the old inspirations, and then, like I said, we do our own style. It's not bluegrass, even though we have all the bluegrass instruments. It's not considered bluegrass. It's just Southern gospel with a whang.
I like it.
With
But
a
it's
whang.
it's good stuff. I mean, and what impressed me was it's a little bit of everything. Like you say,
Yeah,
you did the
it's
quartet
variety.
style songs, the bluegrassy sounding songs, worship songs. They're in there as well. So
Yeah,
I'm so excited for the folks in the Fayette area to get to hear y'all this Saturday night.
we are too. I've got to run. Tammy just rang a bell.
Okay.
I don't want her to ring my bell.
That
Please
yeah,
no.
that's good job. Happy wife, happy life.
Listen, guys, I enjoyed it. And thank you all so much for having us next Saturday, this coming Saturday. Uh, just encourage everybody. Hey, it's free. I mean,
Yeah.
where can you get a free concert? Hello.
Yeah.
We're going to sing our hearts out for probably an hour.
Yeah.
So bring your friends and neighbors, come out and just have a good cup of coffee, enjoy some great singing, and we'll have some worshiping going on and laughing going on. And it'll just be a good for the whole family. Make
Yep.
family memories.
Absolutely. Well, Troy, thank you for spending some time with us. Look forward to
Sure.
seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all
See
take
y'all
care.
later.
All
Troy
right.
Burns of the Troy Burns family joining us this evening. Boy, that was a treat.
It was for sure.
Absolutely. And looking so forward to hearing the Troy Burns family coming up this Saturday night at the Fayette Civic Center. So I'm going to let you call now. Are we going to keep going with the forever stuff, or you want to call it a night, or pick up the forever stuff later? Or
Let's play a little bit more. How about that?
okay, yeah,
We'll,
this is your show. You can do what you want
we
to.
won't go too long. Let's play about two more. Boy, there were so many songs about forever when I started looking. So we might just pick this up again and have a whole nother episode where we do the
Yeah,
rest of the ones I had, and maybe a few of those I had to leave out. But yeah, let's. Is not a bad thing to think about when you know Jesus.
that's
Forever
right.
is a bad thing to think about if you don't know Him. And so
Hmm.
that's what I want you to think about as we hear these songs talking about forever. Let's play one by our little brother cousin Scott. He did a
Yeah,
project back in 2013. You and I got to tag off down there and kind of tag team on some background vocals. You remember that? With
yes,
Steve Ladd did the high part, and either you or I. To be honest, this song I'm going to play, is it me or you singing the baritone?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure it's
not
you.
sure.
I'm pretty sure
I,
it's
I
you.
did this one. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure because when you listen to us singing baritone in the background, I can't hardly tell us apart, really. And I wasn't sure. But yeah, this was an original song that Scott did. He put on the project called "The Plan You Have for Me." And hey, if the theme is forever, how about let's play this song titled "Forever."
Oh, don't let your heart be troubled, brother, don't. Trust in the Father and the Son. For one day from in the clouds of glory, yeah, He will come to take us home, and we'll be with Him. Yes, we'll be with Him. Forever we will walk the streets of gold, hand in hand with the angels. Forever we will stare across that glassy sea. Forever we will bow before His throne, offering our praises. Forever we will worship and adore our King. So what's this world got for me? Sometimes in this life, all we can hold on to are the promises he made. He will never leave or forsake us in fear. To live for him and to die is gain. This is not my home. This is not my home. Forever we will walk the streets of gold, hand in hand with the angels. Forever we will stare across that glassy sea. Forever we will bow before his throne, offering our praises. Forever we will worship and adore our King. So what's this world got for me? What's this world got for me? Forever we will walk the streets of gold, hand in hand with the angels. Forever we will stare across that glassy sea. Forever we will bow before his throne, offering our praises. Forever we will worship and adore our King. So what's this world got for me?
That's Scott Bolden and Forever here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. Good job, brother cousin.
Indeed. Surely was.
And I think that was was it 9 years ago?
It was
Can't
actually
remember
2013.
Okay.
That was 12 years
12
ago.
years ago. Okay.
Believe that? Seems like last week.
Yep. But yeah, good times, good memories.
Yeah. When thinking about that song we played of the Charlie Burns family, I asked them, is there one they'd like us to play tonight? He could say something about it. And when they told me that title, me and you got memories tied to just about everything to do with Southern gospel music. And
Yeah.
you have a memory of that song? Let's all go down to the river.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Back to them junior Columbians.
Yeah.
Me and you and Mark and Greg and Ray and Karen playing the piano. We did. Let's all go down to the river.
And
Mark
it
Jones
was
singing that bass, buddy. Back in
before my voice changed and
Yes.
before I clamped a little bit of the twang, but I remember hearing that. And I said, and I can't do it that high anymore, but it was something like, this man walking on. Sound like a cat.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, that's definitely what I thought of when I saw the title of that song we were going to play by them.
And to be transparent, I fully expected when you sent that song and said we was going to be, and I was like, now he's probably going to dig up that recording of the Junior Columbians and play it. Did we? I know we played some Junior Columbians before. Did we play that song? I can't remember.
I don't remember if we did that one or not, but I think I do have a copy in the archives.
I'm sure you do.
Pulled off a cassette tape. Might have to try to dig it out here sometime in the future. Man.
All right, what's next?
I think we're just going to play about one more song.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and tell them, and we can tell them now and again at the end. But that Troy and his family group is coming to Fayette tonight, and I am just tickled. It's been I can't remember if it was at NQC last year or just after NQC is when I arranged to have them this year. So it's been months, and I've been just counting down, to when they come to Fayette, and boy, it's almost here Saturday night. So y'all come be with us. Anybody that sees this, hears this, y'all come, you tell others about it, please. That's the way we get the word out. Just spread it, the word. I did mail out some little flyers to people that sign up on our mailing list. If you come, you didn't get one of those, well, be sure you sign up, and then you can get a reminder in future events that are coming. We always have some cards there you can sign up on the mailing list, and we don't use it for nothing except communicating to you about the Champion Brothers back. And so 6 o'clock this Saturday night, Fayette Civic Center. Come and be with us. You'll also hear Faithful Friends and Chosen Witness. We got to show the pic more time. Chris
Okay.
created, and I'm telling you, boy, your
No, I didn't
gonna
create
get
it.
all over you.
That
Huh?
artificial intelligence created it. But
Yeah,
so
but we
one
showed
more
it.
time.
Yeah.
Saturday night, you'll see Faithful Friends. That's me and Ken and Brad and Randy.
Yeah.
You'll see Chosen Witness, Randall, Neil, Loretta, and you'll see the Troy Burns family and them.
Yeah.
He never did tell us what the other two boys' names was. He just mentioned them. And
Ethan's
I was too
on the left
yeah.
there as
Yeah, I
you're
knew
listening.
that one, but I was too scared to ask him. I was afraid he'd forgotten. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it right there. So I don't know. Should I run some of them off and put them on the table and sell them, or
You
give
might
them
want
away?
to. Might ought to.
What
Oh,
was it? If you put that up in your garden, the rats and the crows will bring corn they stole 3 years ago. So
there you go. There you go. Well, all right. Just in thinking about forever that I was contemplating on the other night, and thinking about what it's going to be like is what I was thinking after I had read a couple of verses on it. But this is a song that I thought of, and this is the Inspirations Quartet that Troy
Yeah.
was a part of. This is a later group after Troy was not in it. This has got actually John Epley is singing bass on this album. I think Dallas Rogers was a tenor singer at that time. Martin was still a part of it. But this is a really good album. God's Word Will Stand. I mean, there's not a bad song on it. We listen to it, we being me and Loretta, over and over. And this song is one of our favorites from that album that I want to share. A song that says, "It's not long until forever."
How our spirits have been yearning for the place where one and all. Signs we've seen are growing clearer. Soon we'll hear the trumpet call.
Then the
waiting will be over. Every earthly trial done. It's not long until forever. Even so, Lord Jesus, come. It's not long. It's not long until forever. Even so, Lord Jesus, come.
The Inspirations, and it's not long until forever. There's our Are There Any Questions song for tonight.
That's a good one, boy. We've hit that thing on repeat and listened it over and over and over over time. As far as that group there, can you name everybody? I'm thinking
I
maybe
think
we
so.
can.
Yeah, the front row is Myron Cook, Martin in the middle, and John Epley on the right. And in the back row is Matt Dobler and Melton Campbell and Baby Luke.
Luke
Luke
Vault.
Vault
That's right.
back
That's
there.
right.
Inspirations did, I know at least two that instantly come to mind that between the time that they recorded and the time that it was released and they took the picture, a member had left. And this
Mm.
was one of those because Dallas
Yes.
Rogers was the tenor singer there, but he wasn't on it.
Right.
And one of my all time favorite Inspirations albums, and of course, I said it's my all time favorite. Now I can't remember the title of the album, but they had on those sweaters that had like their initials on them. And Troy singing Gonna Build Me an Ark, sung bass
Okay.
on it. And it was in the mid 80s when they did it. But that was another one where Jack Laws is on the album, but his picture's not on the cover. So,
Okay. All right.
so odd facts known by few. So,
There you go.
including the name of the album that's not known by me right now. But I can see the album. I can just about tell you the song list, and I can't think of the title of it. But anyway, that didn't cost you any extra.
That's all right. That's all right, man. It's been a good night. Sit here and talk with a Hall of Famer. It's been a good night.
Yep, absolutely. And Troy Burns too. So
Yeah.
um,
Okay, we'll figure that out later.
well, you're in a
Hey,
Hall of
Mama.
Fame.
Watching.
Hey,
Hey,
mama.
Mama.
But we are so looking forward to Saturday nights. Just 47 hours from about right now. And, we'll be at the Fayette Civic Center, Lord willing, and hope that you will be too, to see Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends and the Troy Burns family. Looking forward to it. Y'all just come be with us. Tell somebody about it. Bring them with you. Bring a load. We was talking about the Hartman a while ago. I was thinking about that. Brad sings with Faithful Friends. Johnny Leslie sung with Chosen Witness back in the day.
Yeah.
Marcus Honnell's been to just about every one of these concerts that we've done, and usually
He
brings
has
several
big
with
support.
him. So
Yep.
you can come tell Marcus you heard him singing on our program.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And he has gotten up on stage at one of our concerts before too.
He did, just out of the blue. I said, "Come on, Marcus, you're gonna sing," and he just came right on, buddy.
But it starts at 6 o'clock Saturday night, Civic Center right there in downtown Fayette. No admission charged. A love our friend will be received, but we just plainly want you to come and be with us and enjoy some great Southern music. So,
That's right.
anything else worth telling?
I think that's it for tonight.
All right. Well, we'll hopefully see every one of you Saturday night at the Fayette Civic Center. Until we meet again, good night, everybody.